Which one of the following is an example of external economy of scale? I talk about external economies of scale. It's a cost advantage that firms within the industry enjoy as a result of the industry becoming bigger. So external economies of scale, bulk buying is an internal economies of scale. Skilled labor is an example of advantages of external economies of scale. Bureaucracy is a problem with these economies of scale. And managerial economies of scale is internal economies of scale. So the answer is B. Clear. Question 2 is B. Which one of the following is the main feature of an oligopoly? Oligopoly is a market structure where few large firms dominate the market. So large firms dominating the market. So the answer is C. Clear. Question C. Are you there?
Yes.
An economy can produce consumer and capital goods. This economy originally produced at PPC1 with all resources fully employed, but due to positive economic growth, it can now produce at PPC2 with all resources fully employed. That means the PPC curve has shifted outward. We call it outward shift. Outward shift. So consumer goods, capital goods. It's operating at PPC1. And positive economic growth means it will shift outward from PPC1 to PPC2. Clear? So it's PPC1 to PPC2. And the PPC is a graph that shows the combination of two goods that can be produced when all resources are fully employed. We'll move on. Technology has been used to perform, that's the story anyway, it's there for students to read. With reference to the data above and your knowledge of economics, analyze how the demand for labor might be affected by the use of machines. First, what is demand for labor? Demand for labor is the number of workers firms are willing to employ at a given wage rate. The numbers of workers firms are willing to employ at a given wage rate. That is demand for labor. Demand for labor is a derived demand, which means what labor is only needed when there's a job to perform or there's a function to perform. So demand for labor can be affected by wage rate, by technology itself, and by derived demand. So here, the point is about technology, or machine, sorry, which is still technology anyway. So here I wrote, demand for labor can be affected by the use of machines based on the following reasons. One, machine becomes a substitute. Machine becomes a substitute based on the case study here. Machine is a substitute for labor in many jobs, which means demand for labor might reduce. So some jobs now, you replace them with machines. That means demand for labor would reduce. Two, if the use of machines bring about more efficiency than labor, firms may consider switching to capital intensive, reducing the demand for labor. Clear? Yeah. The third point, based on the case study now, Google has developed an automated assistant, right? So based on the case study, Google has developed an automated assistant, which many telecom firms have switched to, which reduce the demand for humans needed in the communication industry. So demand for labor might be affected by machine, the presence of machine, or investment in machine. Is it clear? So we'll go to question E. That's question 3E, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This one was D.
Yeah, okay, that one was D. So we're going to E. With reference to the data above and your knowledge of economics, assess whether fireworks have more negative than positive externalities. But we need to talk about the externalities itself. Externalities are spillovers, which have effects on production and consumption. Spillovers. So it could be positive and it could be negative. So let's talk about positive externality first. For positive externalities, it occurs when the benefits of production or consumption affect the third party, or is enjoyed by the third party. That is positive externality. So we could say fireworks is a positive externality here based on the following one. Fireworks may be considered as a positive externality